Extraordinary to hear that from the Treasury Secretary. Caitlin Myers is an economics professor at Middlebury College who specialises in reproductive policies. She's with me from Vermont. I don't doubt that the US Treasury Secretary was making a strong political point, but on the economic point, does she hold water?
Absolutely. Perhaps it's surprising to some people to hear her make that argument, but I don't think it's surprising to her fellow economists. She is drawing on a large and rigorous and credible literature in our field that's examined the effects of abortion legalization on women's economic lives and has found that they are quite substantial.
So, of course, what is it about termination and abortion that does have this economic element?
Well, the decision of when, whether, and under what circumstances to become a mother is the most economically impactful decision that most women will make in their lifetimes. It has everything to do with, for instance, gender gaps in labor markets. It has everything to do with women's economic fortunes. We know, for instance, if you look at the earnings gap in the labor market, men and women don't have really substantial differences in their earnings before they become parents. It's that crucial moment of parenthood when it opens up. Not much happens to men's earnings. Women's earnings fall off a cliff. And so that isn't to say that most women don't make the decision to become a mother in their reproductive lifetime and incur those costs. But we know from past evidence, we know from the Roe experience that the ability to determine the timing of that decision, the timing of motherhood, is really impactful.
So on again, I appreciate that the moral aspect is something different. And the moral aspect would be, well, it's irrelevant in terms of the economic, But let's just stick with the economics. If Roe is overturned, as it seems likely by the Supreme Court from the leak, and we end up with a whole host of states outlawing or making it so difficult to de facto outlaw abortion, where would you expect to see an economic evidence, if you like, of this change?
This is really likely to be a story about low-income women across a wide swath of the South and the Midwest. Women who live in states that aren't likely to ban abortion don't face the potential for really tremendous impacts on their access. And relatively affluent women in states that ban abortion will still find a way. They found a way before Roe, and they will find a way after Roe to reach an abortion provider when they find that they want to seek one. It's those low-income women who aren't able to find a way out who are going to face these substantial impacts if Roe is overturned.
We will follow this. Thank you. Grateful that you came with us today. Thank you. Russia said